Hello, folks, and welcome back to Star Wars Fallen Republic. So, the last episode that I had planned for my previous playthrough with the Empire kind of fell apart because I encountered a crash, and I just kind of realized that with the way the game was chugging along, it wasn't going very well. So instead, we're going to be trying something new here. I had wanted to do a little narrative episode to end my Empire playthrough, but I guess we're going to start it with this new playthrough as the Arkanian Dominion. Pretty much the Arkanians are known for a lot of their genetic experimentation and all that, which happens to be one of their traits here, genetic experimenters. There's all manner of offshoot races of the Arkanians. One of the famous Jedi Masters during the age of the ancient Jedi Knights and all that was what? Master Jeth, I want to say? Oh, now I gotta look this up real quick. But it's Okay, how far off was I? Jeth. All right, I was actually correct there. So yeah, he was an Arkanian offshoot. There's several different types. Some of them have the pupilless eyes, and then some of them actually have pupils. It's a very interesting setup, but my goal here for this playthrough is we're going to eventually set up a character. One of my old characters from RPG World, role-playing on Jedi Academy. His name was Chanthros Teroic. He was focused similarly to the Arkanians in doing genetic experimentation and all that. The only thing was, in RPG World, he was human. In this instance, he'll be Arkanian. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to select the Arkanians. The galaxy size, the last playthrough was a medium galaxy. That proved to be a little too much. So we're going to try going with a small galaxy. Hopefully that goes better. Difficulty is going to be Grand Admiral here because people want me to go on the most difficult setting. AI aggressiveness we'll leave at normal for the moment. Well, I mean, I haven't done high yet. You know what, let's go for high. This may be a horrible idea, but we'll go for high. Scaling difficulty we'll leave off, everything else we'll leave as normal. And let's go ahead and get started. So again, this is going to be a little bit more of a narrative format, so things will be a little bit different, kind of selecting certain segments, and also don't expect videos to be done in the same consistency that I was doing before, just because things are going to be edited down a little bit. So my goal would be 3 videos a week, but I'm not even sure how that's going to go. So we'll see, especially because work is being tricky at the moment, but we'll see, and hopefully you'll enjoy. Definitely let me know in the comments below what you think of this setup, if this is perhaps a better setup than what I was doing before, you know, more entertaining, that sort of thing. Let me know. All right, let's get started. Shortly after the formation of the Galactic Empire, Arkania works on its own genetic goals to achieve the greatest species within the galaxy. With the Republic no longer in the way of progress, Arkania is able to take advantage of the nearby alien races and make proper use of their genetic material in their own projects. What these projects will entail is unknown at the moment. However, one scientist by the name of Chanthros Teroic has the goal of resurrecting the ancient Sith species. On the edge of the galaxy, rumors tell of the ancient Sith homeworld of Korriban, where the Sith race emerged centuries ago. Now Chanthros Teroic has a target, one that he must investigate to uncover the truth behind the mysteries of the Sith. It wasn't long before war came to the Galactic Empire and its new order. Black Sun, a criminal organization known throughout the galaxy for its illicit dealings, soon became a target for one of the member nations of the Galactic Empire. The Dorans, an alien species who did not always agree with the more xenophobic elements of the Empire, was able to convince the member nations that Black Sun was a threat, and certainly, over the long run, it could be. So the Emperor approved the mission, and the war soon came to the doorstep of Arkania. A joint force of Arkanian and Chani forces moved to engage the Black Sun fleet as it approached one of the Arkanian worlds. Soon it would be made clear whether or not the criminal cartel could present much of a threat to the smaller nations of the Galactic Empire. Victory. And so it was that the Arkanians, along with the Achani, were able to achieve victory against the Black Sun forces. Now it was time to bring the battle and the invasion to their doorstep. While Chanthros made his way into Sith space, his proxies back on Arkania took over the Loyal Citizenry Group, one of the various autocratic factions that existed on Arkania. Their goals aligned very much with Chanthros, and were focused not just on promoting the autocracy, but also on expanding to control other nations. It was clear that their goals could not be achieved yet, however, as the Council of Scientific Ascendancy, led by Overseer Dias Adaska, were currently in control. Adaska would have to die for their goals to be achieved, and this was something that Chanthros and his followers might just be able to achieve. After much travel, Chanthros discovered that Korriban was at the border of the Zygerian slave states. However, various pirate factions had taken over the space around Korriban, ensuring that access was forbidden for the time being. A strong Arkanian navy would be necessary, so Chanthros began his trek back in order to unite the forces on Arkania to join him in war against the Zargarians. Meanwhile, on Ordmantel, the Black Sun organization had been dissolved, its criminal elements dismantled, along with its fleet, and so it presented little threat to the Arkanians. The Arkanians certainly wanted access to the genetic information of the feline and other species on Ordmantel. However, diplomatic relations within the Empire prevented any manner of migration treaty for the time being. This would prove difficult to the plans of Chantheros Tarot and those among him